so this quarter we learned about the different systems in the body. What systems do you remember in the human body? Systems in the...
What's the one that the blood goes through? Circulatory system.
What else?
The
Oh, tell me about the circulatory system.
It's like where blood pumps around the body. So like it starts from the heart, and then there's two veins, like the blue one and the red one. I forgot what their names are.
The
and
veins
they just
and the
like
capillary.
go everywhere, like in branches.
Why is there two kind? What does each do?
I think one brings. I forgot.
Yeah, brings what?
Brings oxygen
To where?
to the heart, or no, outside. I don't know.
So, where does oxygen come from?
The air,
And then
fresh air.
Okay, air. And then where does it? Which body part allows air from outside to be inside the body?
Nose or mouth.
And then, how does it get to the blood?
So it gets into the lungs. Oh great, I forgot.
Yes. So that's what system is that? The nose, the lungs.
The
Remember from
breathing
plants?
system?
Yeah. Remember what do you call that in science? Res.
Resolution.
Res.
Respiratory.
Yes, respiratory system. So you get
Air.
from the respiratory system, and then
Breathe out carbon dioxide.
yeah, and then what happens to the oxygen?
It gets used up.
How does it get all through? Every part of the
Through
body
the
needs
veins.
oxygen.
Through the veins
Through the veins.
of the heart.
Is it the veins or the capillaries?
I don't. The veins. Probably. Or the capillary. What did you just say? Capillary?
Capillary.
Capillary? Or was it?
It's the smaller one. I think it's the capillary, the blue one that carries oxygen. So the blood, you're right, the heart pumps the blood. Okay, so where does the blood get the oxygen from?
The lungs.
So it travels through the lungs, and then there is a branch that delivers oxygen throughout the body. What does the other branch do?
Carry blood throughout the body. Body.
They both carry blood all over the body. But after delivering the oxygen,
That one breathes out, gets out carbon dioxide.
and it transports the blood with empty oxygen back to
The air.
the lungs to get more oxygen.
Okay.
So it happens over and over again.
And that can happen really fast.
Tell me about how the body processes food.
So first to eat it, your teeth chop it into tiny pieces, and then you swallow it. But be careful so it doesn't go here, because that will lead to your, heart, lungs. So then it digests. It goes to the esophagus, and then it goes to the stomach, where there's an acid that makes the food turn into tinier pieces, and then goes to the small intestine. Yeah, and then the large intestine, and then it comes out.
What happens in the intestine?
It gets the fats and absorbs it, or does it absorb nutrients?
Yes. Absorption of nutrients happen mostly in the intestine. Okay. What other system? Which of those body internal organs or body parts do you like the most?
I've never heard of the diaphragm. Well, it's under the lungs here, but I have no idea what the purpose is. What is the purpose of
I
it?
did not say in what you read.
I remember the appendix. That one. It serves as a more useful when you're a baby, because when you're sick as a baby, the appendix mostly carries the germs, because when you get older, you'll get more white blood cells.
Oh, it's the white blood cells that does that role.
Yes, but when you're younger, it serves as a more protective defense.
Okay, the diaphragm helps your lungs to expand
And
and
contract.
Diba? So when you inhale, the lungs expand, the diaphragm is down, but when you're gonna exhale, it pushes the air out.
And a reason why you get hiccups is somewhat with the lungs and diaphragm. What is that reason?
What's that reason?
I forgot that one. Well, the diaphragm gets shorter.
It's because the airway
Gets blocked. Okay.
gets blocked. The timing of it opening is not right with the timing of you inhaling air, so it bounces back. Okay. You also learned about the brain.
The brain.
What interesting things did you learn about the brain?
So I watched why some people get math anxiety. And there's a part of the brain that uses it for memory of stuff, like to do studies. But when you get nervous, and it takes up a bunch of space. So when you get nervous, it starts forgetting all those things
Does it totally forget, or is it
because you're nervous.
it forgets to use the memory? Okay. What about the eyes?
The eyes.
What is there anything new or interesting that you learned about the eyes?
When the eyes first see it, they first see it upside down, but we don't see it upside down because the brain processes it to be right.
How about the ears? What about the ears that you
There's
learned?
the inner ear, the outer ear, the one that's showing, and the middle ear. The inner ear leads to the brain, right? So, and there's an eardrum that sounds bounce into it, and your brain detects it, and I can hear the air going.
How about the nose? Is there anything new you learned about the nose?
No, I don't know actually.
What's the purpose of the nose?
Is to breathe, to smell stuff. People say that you cannot taste food without smelling them. I tried that, I could still taste food.
Yeah, but you try tasting. Remember when you have colds?
Oh yeah, I cannot smell it.
And was the taste very distinct? You can probably taste it, but can you enjoy your food more when you can smell?
No. Sometimes if it smells good, it tastes bad. Or the other way around. Smells bad, tastes good. Or sometimes it's just like the same. Smells good, tastes good, and like smells bad, tastes bad, you know?
Okay, is there anything new you learned about the tongue?
The tongue,
Mm-hmm.
People say that you taste sweet more at the tip.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a form that says it's not like that. So like umami up there, I think sour or bitter here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, umami in like the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Sour up there,
Mm-hmm.
bitter here,
Mm-hmm.
and sweet here. It's not really right though.
Why
The sweet's
isn't it right now?
I don't know. I forgot the video.
I think it tells you that not all people taste certain tastes the same way. Like, for example, for bitterness, some people taste it more than others, or are more sensitive than others. And
Yeah.
usually,
And that's exactly why you like chilies.
and bitter. And it said that when can you taste bitter more, or when are you more sensitive? What age are people more sensitive to the bitter taste?
Probably kids.
Yeah, when you're young, you are more sensitive to the bitter taste than when you are old. So they said that might be the reason why you learn to appreciate bitter food later on. Okay, How about, so last time we learned about the qualities or characteristics of living things. What, how they're
It
different
needs
from
to
non-living
produce.
things.
It's made out of cells, like produce, make babies. It can eat. It can breathe.
Yeah.
Can it grow?
Mm-hmm.
And does it move?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trees move by the wind.
And when it grows, right?
Yeah,
It
when it
moves
grows.
vertically mostly.
Vertically.
And it also moves towards the direction of
The wind.
the sun,
sun,
diba? It grows. But some plants actually move away from the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how they move. Okay, that's all you learned from science this quarter.
Oh wait, once we saw like ants feeding on something dead. Orange ants. I'm gonna show you.
Why are you so interested with ants?
I don't know. I've just been when I watched Ants Canada.
Okay.
Okay, don't mind these.
Okay, tell me about that
Okay, I'll show you
journal
the picture.
entry. Mm-hmm.
So we have some ants here. I only draw a few. I'm not very good at drawing ants.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the dead thing. We're not very sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a beetle. And for some reason, it looked like it was orange and green here.
Mhm.
But whatever it is, it looks cool. And I noticed the head of the beetle is almost gone, or it is kind of gone,
Mm-hmm.
or it is a leaf. It reminds me of an episode of Ants. What is that, Mom?
Where ants?
Where ants swim to their food. Yeah, because Ants Canada, a channel that shows ants, he keeps a bunch of pet ants and first captures the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. And the swarming is so satisfying.
Satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay, what are
I wonder where ants
what
knows
different
anything.
kinds of ants did you learn from Ants Canada?
Like fire ants.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know fire ants move in fast? Like when they find a new home, they like move in now, think later. If there's an enemy there, they'll just sting it. Other ants take a longer time to move in because they need to trust the place first.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, thank you for sharing what you learned in science this quarter, Brielle.
You're welcome. Bye.